It's an absolute cracker of a morning. Autumn morning, I will add. No longer summer. Drainage that you would have seen a couple of videos ago. So that dropper is finished. We'll push together into this guy. Now when we scrape the lawn, this one, we actually found that pipe. That's one of the original pipes, and it punches out in one of those little curb exits over there. So I've sent a bunch of water down it. It's not blocked, it's clean and good condition, it falls the right way. So we're going to use it. This guy, you would have seen again a couple of videos ago, used to hang out there. So he's been pushed in, dropped down in that U-bend you've seen, gone in the subfloor under Pickle's room, and he pokes out there and runs across the lawn into the gutter. There's no stormwater in our suburbs, so I don't have a pipe I can run that to. It either goes to the gutter, so you'll see, I don't know if it might be too far up there, there's one. The whole suburb, everyone's stormwater from the front of their property kicks out into the gutter, and the rear, pretty much everywhere here there's a creek that runs down it. So I'll show you that in a second, because that's another point to talk about. The rails obviously are painted, cut off. I've still got one bay open to bring materials in and out. Today the plan is Michael's going to move that there, everywhere. We're going to get that stuff off the lawn, get it out of the way. The last of the metal needs to go in here so that there's a high point so that the water runs down into the into that area. The path is all done. This needs to be dug up. The mow strip is done. She's a little out of level, it's a little bit wonky. It didn't expose great in places. At the end of the day, it's going to be hidden under a fence. It's never going to be seen. It's just so that the weeds don't grow through. Gives you something to mow to without damaging your fence. So you notice if you've got a painted fence, your weed whacker always wrecks the corner of it. So it just sort of denotes that a bit better. Last time you would have seen this stuff, it would have been pouring with rain. So I'm quite happy with the path. I've never done that sort of size of finished concrete before. So we're going to rake all this concrete up too, get all this rubbish out of the way, get some topsoil around. First thing, I am going to finish this capping that way so that I can put these palings on, because presently this is still a little bit of a fall hazard for Pickle. And then lastly, we've had obviously Jesse and I finished breaking up that footing, so the bobcats come back. The plumbers have finished their work around here, so we've got a hose. The spouting is obviously not in a permanent position, but all our other plumbing is all finished on that side. So basically all the drainage from the rear of the property is going to go down there. There's a creek that runs across the back. You probably heard me talk about it a gazillion times, but just wow, what a difference. So yeah, short-term goal, finish that front yard, and then I'm going to move out here and get this extension done, get us locked up before winter, because if you recall, about a year ago, 9 months ago, trying to get a roof on that guy. So I don't want to fight that same game here. It's just it's not worth it. So let's get into a fence. Alright, I've I've accidentally cut up the last piece of my capping and used it for the stairs, which is a problematic because I can't buy any today. So I'm going to start some palings. So what I've done, they're hiding up there at the moment, I've routed the edge of them, chucked a little V groove on them just so that they look a bit fancier, and pre-painted everything so that when it shrinks you don't see it. So as I go, I'm going to chuck one more coat of paint on the sides of my table, slap them up, work my way along with a packer above the capping just to keep it all nice and level. So get into that.